You need to remove this from your Apple Airtag to allow car tracking. So if you usually watch this channel, you probably remember that I hid an AirTag in my Audi so I could track it in case it was ever stolen. I've since found out that this might not be the best way to do it due to a security feature on the AirTag. So in this video I'm going to show you how to modify your AirTag for more effective tracking of your vehicle by one of these little items. We'll get to that later. So when Apple developed this AirTag, they had two scenarios to address. Number one, if your item is stolen, you want to be able to track it and find it without the person who stole it knowing that you're doing that. And number two, if you want to try and use one of these things to secretly track somebody, Apple needs to let that person know that somebody is trying to track you with one of these, and to also let you know where it is. Now unfortunately, Apple could not satisfy both of those scenarios with the AirTag as it was, so something had to be sacrificed. So Apple had to make a decision on which was the safest scenario to support. And of course, they were more anti-stalking than they were anti-theft. And in this current world, I totally agree with them. So the way they did this is that when your iPhone detects an unknown tracker that is on your body when you are moving, after about an hour, it will let you know that there's a tracker on your person. And it will do this repeatedly, and it will also allow you to press a button and make that tracker make a sound so you can locate exactly where it is, like this. So that's brilliant. So if you're walking down the street and somebody pops a tracker in your bag, and after about an hour or so moving about, you should get a warning on your iPhone that there's an unknown AirTag somewhere about your person. And then you can use your phone to identify exactly where that is. And apparently after 3 days, if that AirTag is still with you and you haven't identified it by playing the sound, then it will automatically start playing a noise to let you know that it's there. Now all this is absolutely fantastic for anti-stalking, but not so good for trying to track your car after it's been stolen. Because in effect, after 1 hour of driving your car, if a thief has got an iPhone, his iPhone will show him that there is a AirTag in the area that's tracking his location, and straight away he knows that the car has got some sort of tracking device. So all the thief then has to do is press the button on the iPhone that says AirTag make a sound, and he can then locate the exact position of your AirTag, take it out of the car, throw it out the window, and carry on driving away with your vehicle. So that got me to the point of thinking, without breaking the anti-stalking features, how can I make this AirTag less findable in my car? Let me show you how with this simple mod. So before I start, let me be clear, I am doing this solely to keep my device hidden in my car. And this mod does not stop the AirTag warnings that you will get, so it doesn't impinge on the anti-stalking features of this device. It just means that you won't be able to fully locate it, but at least you'll know you've got an AirTag on you. It might be in your coat or your bag. It's gonna, if somebody's popped it into your personal body space, it's gonna be somewhere pretty simple to find. But in a car, we don't want it to be easy to find. It's gonna be hidden somewhere that is out of sight, and that way the thief won't be able to find it. So let's take a look at what we need to do to the AirTag when we're trying to track a vehicle with it. So first stage is that we need to open the AirTag as normal to remove the battery, and that's just holding the bottom of the case, put your fingers on the top and just turn them anti-clockwise, and then this bit should pop off, and there is the battery. So we can remove that dead easy. Oh, by the way, if you ever do find one of these on your personal that is not yours, then this is the best way to disable it. Just take the battery out and now it becomes useless, to be honest. Now, when looking inside, you'll find there's the little dot there, that's the connection for the battery. So there's 3 tabs holding this slightly inner bit to the outer bit. And those tabs are located approximately there, there, and there. You can almost see on the plastic the shape of it, where they're going to be. So what we need to do is we need to get something. I'm going to use this we call Stanley knife, or a box cutter, and I'm just going to try and get it down the side so it's between the white and the slightly grey bit, you'll see. So I'm going to get it down there and just trying to leverage that open, see if I can unclick it. If you do break it, it's not the end of the world. I mean, they're only £30 in the UK, these. Right. Oh, that's snapped the end off the actual knife. Okay. Let me try it with, I've got one of these, which is like it's an opening tool, as you can see. So I use this on like iPhones and things like that. See if we can get that in. There we go. Right. So just looking closer at mine, it looks like I've broken two of the clips. So that's one of the clips there, and there would have been another one there, and would have been another one there. So all we need to do is we won't put this back together. We just need to put a little dab of glue on there just to hold it all together. So that's not a problem. So sometimes what will happen is there'll be an item stuck to the back of this, and that's the speaker, and that's this piece here. So this is a speaker, and this is the piece that we need to remove. So to reassemble, there's the little hole, if you remember, that we had there, and there's a pin that is there. So you need to make sure that that hole is lined up, so that connector that's for the battery is showing through. Once that's done, just give it a really tight squeeze down. Until it clicks, like so. Once the back is back on, then you can pop the battery back in and replace the back cover. What you should get now is no beep when you put the cover back on. There we are, silence. So now I want to make sure that's still working. So let's use the iPhone and go see if we can locate the AirTag. So here we go, this is my AirTag. It's called Audi S5 because that's what it's used for, to track my car. And if I say play sound, absolutely silent. You can't hear anything. Exactly what I needed for tracking my car. So that's it, there you have it, a silent AirTag. So I'm now going to go hard this back at my Audi, and that's it, job done. Oh, and by the way, if you did enjoy this video, then hey, watch this one.